Are you okay?
I found this.
Thank you. What do you do for a living?
I just got my contract terminated.
Hey, Sato! What's with this?
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't play dumb with me. The units on the order form are totally different. You sent it to the other party on purpose, didn't you?
What? What are you talking about? I didn't...
We know it was sent from your address. We've got a complaint from the other party.
What? I would never do such a thing.
This is a big loss for our company. Hey, do you have no loyalty to this company? This is causing trouble for everyone. And if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't stick around here.
I can't believe it.
Don't worry. If you resign now, I'll contact the other party and deal with it. Then you won't be dishonored with a disciplinary dismissal, you know. If you initiate the contract termination, it makes job hunting easier. What do you think?
No way. Then I will contact them myself.
No, you can't. Because they don't even want to see your face.
Why do I have to...
Hehehe, this will be the end of him.
I'm Keiichi Sato. I used to be an office worker. My life as an office worker once ended because of this incident. Becoming unemployed out of the blue. It happened so abruptly. Ow! What's that? I'm unemployed from tomorrow. If someone's got a fancy branded wallet like this, it's okay if I snatch a bit, right? What am I thinking? Don't allow my heart to rot. Okay.
What? Are you okay?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, 'cause you were wobbly.
I found this.
Oh, thank you. Then we'll take care of this wallet as lost and found. So, can you fill out the paperwork?
Yes.
Excuse me? Has anyone turned in a lost wallet? I think I dropped it about 15 minutes ago.
Huh? Wallet? This one?
Yes! This is it! Thank you very much. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
Oh no, that's okay. I just picked it up.
It was really important to me. Please let me express my gratitude. Otherwise, I won't feel at ease.
Well then... So I ended up getting a thank you from Nagisa, a woman I happened to meet by chance. Lunch. It's a big help to save money on food.
Mr. Sato, I'm sorry for the wait.
Oh, no. Don't mind at all.
Thank you for coming on a weekday.
No problem at all. I feel bad that you have to do this for me. I just did what I was supposed to do.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure. Thank you for coming. Did your job work out okay? Are you off on a weekday?
Well... just got my contract terminated.
What? What do you mean?
It's surprisingly easier to talk about these things with strangers. I told Nagisa, whom I had just met, the reason why my contract had been terminated.
That wasn't your fault, was it?
No, I guess. But I was careless too. I didn't have any proof, so...
Pressing your seal on the purchase order without your consent? And blaming you for the mistake is like committing forgery using a personal seal, which is a crime, you know?
Forgery using a personal seal?
It is the crime of the act of illegitimately using another person's seal, or signature, or using a forged seal or signature of another person. Besides, it seems that your boss said that he would cover for you, But even if this mistake was really caused by you, I don't think it would be considered a disciplinary dismissal.
Huh? Then, could it be that I was set up?
From what I've heard, that's a strong possibility.
Wow, that's amazing. Are you familiar with the law?
I'm Nagisa Matsushima, a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Thank you very much for your time today.
We managed this time, but it was really last minute. Make sure to be careful next time. Huh? Oh, Mr. Niwa.
Sato, how dare you show up like that? President Niwa is very upset with you. Get the hell out of here.
Well,
Jeez, this is what happens when the company doesn't have only elites like me. Quitting and immediately enjoying lunch with a beauty like this. That's just not right.
Mr. Nakajima, that order form
Don't make excuses. It had your seal stamped on it and the email was sent from your address. Why bring it up now?
With all due respect,
Excuse me, miss?
my name is Matsushima, lawyer.
Lawyer? Oh, hey, Sato. You wouldn't seriously be thinking about repaying the company that's taking care of you so much with ingratitude, would you?
I don't want to go back there now. But I can't just accept having such a stain on my reputation, you know?
If what your company, Mr. Nakajima did is true, then it would constitute a crime of unauthorized use of the personal seal.
Huh? What do you mean? Is it true?
That can't be true. Do you have any proof, Miss Lawyer?
I knew it was coming.
No, that's something we'll look into. However, publicly abusing the client, Mr. Sato, like this, could potentially be considered a contempt charge, you know?
You're just making crazy accusations. If this contract falls though, it's on you for obstructing our business. Are you sure you want to do that?
This is not an obstruction of business. I am just giving you a legal perspective on your current behavior. Besides, you shouldn't talk about the law as a layman. You might end up embarrassing yourself.
You little...
Sir, please calm down. You might disturb other customers here.
Sato, this is all your fault. Why don't you apologize properly to President Niwa?
No, that's not what I want. Mr. Niwa, I apologize for all this.
Mr. Sato?
Mr. Sato, you know... It wasn't my fault. I can tell you that clearly.
What the heck? You're making excuses again?
But I indeed caused trouble for you, who taught me more about business than my boss. Mr. Nakajima doesn't understand the word apology, so I will apologize on his behalf. I am very sorry.
You? What the heck are you saying?
Boss, you have another meeting. Oh yeah, now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, I will see you out.
I understand the whole situation completely. So that's your boss then.
But Mr. Nakajima has a point. I don't have any proof that I'm innocent.
Don't give up, there might still be a way.
I guess it was probably a mistake to think that a guy like me could be useful to the world and all.
That's not true.
Huh? Nagisa?
You are the kind of person who would take a lost wallet to the police even though you were in a tough situation. You could have just taken the money and said it was empty from the start.
Doing something like that is just the worst, isn't it? I admit, for a brief moment I thought about it, considering being jobless from the next day. But when I thought about the person who lost it possibly being in trouble, I just couldn't do it.
It's the company's fault for not protecting people like you, Mr. Sato. So, to make sure no one else goes through what you experienced, Let's fight together.
But I really don't have the money to pay you right now.
Then why don't you take a part-time job at my office?
What? Are you sure about it?
By all means. I was actually looking for someone to handle the administrative work. So, if you're up for it, you're more than welcome.
Thank you so much. I wanted to work sooner than get unemployment insurance.
Great! Let's do our best together then. Hoping for more companies where people are properly recognized and valued.
Yes, I will. While working part-time as an office assistant at Nagisa's firm, I was to gather evidence. But how the heck am I supposed to corner Mr. Nakajima with evidence? I mean, unless you're a detective, you can't just check a company's computer after you've quit.
Mr. Sato, do you have a minute? You have a visitor.
Huh? A visitor?
You'd be surprised.
What? Mr. Niwa? Hello, Mr. Sato. Long time no see.
I've just signed a contract with Niwa's electric legal department as well.
Wow, that's great. President Niwa is truly a person of integrity. I guarantee it. Thank you, Mr. Sato. Huh? I'm sorry. I was so happy, something happened? Well, since you were no longer in charge of our company, things have been quite difficult. And the person in charge was sloppy and made a lot of mistakes. I was talking to her about whether there's any way to cancel the contract with them.
It seems that Mr. Niwa was very impressed with you.
What? Is that so? You were always so sincere in your work, you know. So I couldn't believe you'd make such a basic mistake. That's why I thought something must be off. I'm so glad. I never thought you would think that way.
I cannot check your company computer, but how about the email sent to Mr. Niwa Electric?
Indeed. Mr. Niwa, Yes, of course. Our company is in trouble right now. So, if we could terminate the contract because of that, we would be more than grateful. Oh, thank you very much.
Let's clear your name once and for all.
Thank you very much, you two. I will definitely repay you for this favor.
Hey, Mr. Sato, are you looking for a job?
What? Not particularly.
I see. Well, if you're up for it, how about becoming a full-time lawyer secretary at our firm?
Huh? What's happening all of a sudden?
I've been thinking about it for a while, but I thought, maybe you prefer a company?
That's not true. I'd be very happy to work with you. Thank you so much.
Really? Well, then the job is yours. I'm counting on you. Let's talk about the details sometime soon.
Yes! I don't know why Nagisa suddenly said that, but I had a feeling that the goal was steadily approaching. The reason why I came here today is exactly what you're thinking. Yes. Mr. Sato, I'm really sorry. It's my fault for leaving the site in his hands. Boss, please raise your head.
Yes, that's right. There's no need for you to apologize to someone who's already quit.
What are you talking about? You said you'd handle the contract with Niwa Electric as the department head. But then, you prioritized your own achievement, letting go of Sato, who had gained Mr. Niwa's trust. What's the deal with that?
That's just an unfounded accusation.
Huh?
Mr. Nakajima, are you still saying that at this point?
Because it's true. There is no evidence that Sato can show us. He's just making a fuss, blaming his boss for his mistake.
Do you really think that excuse is going to fly?
Besides, I have proof.
What? That can't be true. The only proof exists at the company. so he can't take the data out.
Here it is.
Is this a record of the sent messages?
Huh? Why can't it be proof? It's just Sato's message history.
Mr. Nakajima, you can only send emails through the desktop PC that the company provides, right?
Yes, that's right. That's why he sent it from his own computer.
But at this hour, he can't send this email.
Huh?
What do you mean? Because at that time, he was at Niwa Electric right after he had a business meeting with me.
Mr. Niwa, why are you here? And what's more, the email.
I couldn't understand how the brilliant and sincere Mr. Sato could have made such a careless mistake. I hadn't been checking the invoices and purchase orders because they were always sent to a different department. But when I took a closer look, they were just sent 10 minutes after our meeting concluded. It takes 20 minutes from Niwa Electric to your company, no matter how fast I go.
Maybe Mr. Niwa must have been mistaken.
I can provide you with our company's security camera footage, but what do you think?
Security camera footage?
Well, if you provide it to us, we will have solid information that Mr. Sato was meeting with you.
If you call it an unfounded accusation, we'll also provide proper video evidence. It can't be a bad thing for our company. What do you think, Mr. Nakajima? Are you still saying it was my mistake?
Why? Why does Mr. Niwa have to come into the picture here? I was supposed to smoothly pin everything on Sato. This wasn't the plan. Oh, is that so? Good for you, Sato. This clears your innocence. But we still don't have any evidence on who framed you, huh? Well, that's a bummer.
Indeed, this doesn't prove that you did it.
Well, is this what you call a contempt charge? Hehehehe. Without proof that I sent the email, what's the point? Sorry about that.
I wish you would have admitted this and apologized.
What? You don't have any more proof, right?
Unfortunately, it seems like you didn't have the trust of your subordinates. One of your subordinates who found it suspicious handed this over to me.
This is...
It's a chat conversation where Mr. Nakajima is asking my colleague for the password to unlock the computer I was using. She thought it was strange that you, who are always so indifferent, went out of your way to ask her for the password in a private chat.
But this is just asking.
Here it is.
Ugh. She was taking a sneaky picture.
After Mr. Sato left, apparently she was really bothered by that incident. So she gave it directly to me. But for some reason, the computer Sato was using broke down right away. I thought it would be rude to ask Mr. Niwa, so that's why it took this long. This photo also shows the clock, the date and time. Isn't that immovable evidence?
About the email sent at the time you were touching Mr. Sato's computer. Who else but you could have sent it?
Let's see, well...
Huh? I never thought you'd be the kind of person to do something so despicable. Making someone like you a department head truly infuriates me as well.
But boss, this is not what you think it is.
Mr. Nakajima, what you did falls under crimes such as forgery and fraudulent use of a private document or forgery of a seal. And, as a result, you'll be compensating Mr. Sato for the time and reputation he lost, in the form of a settlement payment. You got that?
Oh, Sato, please. You're so kind and sincere. You wouldn't do something so heartless, would you?
Yes, you'll definitely be paying for what you've done, to make sure nothing like this happens again.
No, you've got to be kidding. My current salary isn't enough.
What are you talking about? We can't take care of you anymore. Do you have any idea how many of our clients have cancelled their contracts because of this? You will be held liable for the damages.
No way! I've worked so diligently all this time.
No kidding.
Eek! I never expected to be like this. I just wanted to get a little credit.
So Mr. Nakajima got disciplinary action at the current company. And he's doing a part-time day job to make ends meet, paying me compensation and repaying the damages from the former company. Nagisa, it's time to go.
Let's go!
What happened? You look so happy.
I'm just happy that you stay here.
What's with that all of a sudden?
Because when Mr. Niwa came to see us for the first time, he told me that if you didn't have anywhere to go, he could hire you. So I was a bit upset.
Oh, is that why you said that?
I can't let go of someone serious and sincere.
Oh, come on. Don't tease me.
Tease you? You can take it like that for now. Just for now, you know.
What do you mean by that?
Well, let's see.
I'm really glad I faithfully followed my conscience at that time. If you work hard and stay sincere, it's gonna pay off one day for sure. Thanks for watching to the end.
Please subscribe to our channel